This meeting is being recorded.
Hello, sunshine. Hello, ladies. I see Miss Trace. Hello, beautiful.
How are you?
I am fantastic. I am in love with this new background.
Oh, so I'm at my friend's place. I'm staying at my beautiful friend's house.
I love
And look, that's her painting.
it. She painted it?
No,
Oh,
she didn't.
her artwork? Okay. Is
Yeah.
that a real brick wall behind you?
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it's beautiful. I love it.
Very, yeah.
And do you have sunshine on your face or because you're like glowing?
Oh, that's just my look. That's my
Yeah.
new look.
It is. Well, we have no sun here. We have just lots and lots of snow. So
Look, look
I
at me. It's hot here. Look, I'm
oh,
dressed in
I'm bundled. I'm literally bundled.
like it's hot outside. The air conditioning is like on.
Really? Oh my goodness. Such a world of
I should
difference.
probably put it down there so I can. That's better. There we go. So then I can take notes and stuff.
Ooh, today is gonna be some work. And I mean
Oh, really?
E-R-K. Work.
Hi.
Gonna be some work. Let me grab my notes here. I am really excited about today. Da da da.
I'm
Okay.
just grateful that I'm here because, I'm in Colombia with my girls and all that sort of stuff, and it's always like full
Oh,
on.
that's right. That's
Yeah. So, yeah, so today's been a little bit more relaxing, which is like, it never happens. Never.
blessing.
So it's,
Absolute blessing.
never yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, good, good. I'm so glad. And Tam, we're so lucky because I know you weren't feeling well earlier.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I've got the same cold that my son probably has and Audrey has and Evelyn's trying to avoid. And
oh.
so I took some cold and flu tea medicine and it seems to be helping quite a bit. So I'm supposed
Okay,
to sing
that's
next
good.
Sunday in church. So I'm like, oh,
Oh, what about, do you have oregano?
I do.
Yeah, I take 2, 3 drops. That's my antibiotic. That's
Okay.
my it's
Okay.
anti-inflammatory, anti everything that you can think of.
Okay,
Yep.
hold on a second. Since we haven't started our message yet, I was
Okay.
just writing this down and I was researching oil of oregano. So
Mm.
tell us how to use it.
Oh, so it's a hot oil, so you got to be super careful. The most powerful oregano is doTERRA, okay, because it's pure. And there's nothing added, there's nothing taken out of it or anything like that. And so I put them in capsules, and in those blank capsules, I put 2 to 3 drops a day. Depending on what's going on, maybe I'll take 2 or 3 drops twice a day. And so I just put them in a capsule and then take it. But if you don't have the capsules, you can get some fractionated coconut oil. Not a thick oil. Like a fractionated is thinner because all the fat's been taken out, and you can put on the bottom of your feet because the smell's not very nice.
Yeah.
And so you don't want to get it like on your tongue and stuff because it's a hot oil. It burns.
It's like peppermint oil, right? It needs the carrier oil with it.
No, peppermint oil's fine. But yeah, it's a super hot oil. You'll know. I made the mistake when I started using doTERRA. The first time that I was using them on my girls, I was giving them like this concoction on a spoon, which had oregano in it, right? And giving it to them, they're like, "Oh, Mom, it's so hot." I'm like, "No, this is really good for you." And it was like, it burned.
I did that with Declan with peppermint oil on his body, and
Peppermint oil should be okay.
Well, I think he's definitely a little more sensitive, so it's like
Yeah,
I needed to mix it a little bit more, but yeah,
yeah. But
not
if
as
you can
strong
get
as
the
that.
if you can get the blank capsules, you can get them on Amazon. I don't know if you can get them in the drugstore, but you can get the blank capsules.
Yeah, you can get them from like Whole Foods or Sprouts.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And I
Oh,
would get into that straight away.
I have been
I
just
used
reading
to
up
have
on it.
some. I'll have to get some.
Yeah.
I have heard a lot recently about oil of oregano.
Oh, it's the most powerful oil. It's incredible.
Wow.
It I use it for everything. It's like
So,
even when, like female stuff going down there, like I'm downing it.
oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
And then you said you can put it on your feet too.
Yeah, put it on the feet, but I would use a
Yeah.
fractionated coconut oil.
Yay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that was a little bonus.
Mm.
It was not expected today. Let me make sure I've got, I've got a couple of people in the waiting room. Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
goody.
Yay. Hello, ladies. Hello, hello. Miss Carrie, who is Miss Kate's friend. Welcome. And Miss Bree and Stace. And I'm sorry, you guys were in the waiting room. We were just talking about
Sorry.
we were all engulfed in this conversation about oil of oregano and its amazing properties for healing because Tamara wasn't feeling well. So we were just talking about that. I'm sorry I missed your message of you were here. So welcome. I know this is Carrie's very first time with our Worthy Collective. Yay! You made it. And you are such a sacred space, and we welcome you. We have what we're going to do is do a quick little welcome, and today I am teaching. Is it echoing? This one's a big one. We're forgiving yourself, setting goals, and building confidence. Bam! Like, oh wow. Hello, Sunday. How are you today? So, but first, let's do a quick little hello. And since we're a little bit small, let's see, I've been getting messages from a number of people. Send me replay, send me replay. So if you want to say hello and share one win you have had this last week, that would be lovely. Tam, you want to go first?
Sure. My name is Tamara Wright. I'm an accidental entrepreneur with Upwardly Vocal. I teach acting, singing, and audition prep. And my one win this past week is I'm finally got my paperwork for LLC. So I am an official Upwardly Vocal studio. So,
Yay!
and now I got a paperwork to file. More paperwork to file, but
Congratulations!
Worth it.
It's official. Fantastic. And you made it here even though you're not feeling 100%, which is great.
Yeah, I woke up at 1 o'clock. I don't know what it is. I took something, I think it had like just enough of like a decongestant that just made me jittery. And so I slept from like 10 until 1, and then I woke up at 1 and my body was just like, nope, nope, not going to go back to sleep. And then I have to get up at 6 a.m. because I do AB in my at church for the church services. So I was like, well, I'll just get up. And then I came home and napped a little bit, and here I am. So
Yay. Well, we're glad you're here. Welcome, Karen. I think she's in Canada right now.
Of course she is.
Oh, you are. Oh, you are. Oh, look at your fun shirt. Hello.
nice.
Oh,
It's a rain day. It's like it was 80 and it's maybe 60. Maybe.
oh, let's see.
I know.
Oh,
You guys
that's
would
so
love that.
rough.
Yeah.
The snow
It is.
globe that we have here that yeah, I got a message from my husband last night who's in Cleveland, Ohio with our son for hockey and was like, please don't drive on the driveway unless you're gonna plow. And I was like, Lucy, do we really have to go to Target? And she's like, Mom, I'll do it. I'm like, oh,
Okay.
Oh man.
okay. Okay, so opposites. Are glad that you're in Florida because you are not missing. I'll send you pictures if you really miss the snow.
Oh no, I saw it on the camera as the neighbors plowing our driveway.
Oh, yes, yes. I know. I love technology nowadays. Isn't that great? You get to be like,
Right?
"Mwah, I love you where you are."
Right? And Alexa thinks I'm in Michigan still. So when I ask her in the morning what the temperature is and she tells me, I'm like, I look at RJ and go, what a great move we did.
So good. So good.
Yep.
So proud of you for all the planning and all the stress. Now you can be on the other side saying, it was all worth it.
Yeah, it's better now. Much better now. Thank you.
Yes, we're glad you're here. And Miss Stace, I don't know if you're at work today, if you're able to say hello.
I'm not at work. I'm at home today. I came
Yay.
home yesterday after work,
Oh, good.
and I've just been slowly getting my stuff together for the week coming up. But yeah, I made it before the storm hit some more. But there's no down in Monroe, there's not snow like this.
Really?
I had to put my car in all-wheel drive to pull in my driveway, and then I had to shovel around it just to get everything out of my car. And it did, my driveway is not that big, but boy, did it feel big. When I was shoveling it, I was like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, after my husband saw, well, Declan saw it too, us on the Ring doorbell, how we thought to do the driveway. And he was like, would you like a suggestion? I was like, please. He told me and I was like, oh my gosh, we went like this back and forth instead of down and around. I'm like, that was such a good lesson. There's so many ways to do things, the simple way or the more complicated way,
Yeah.
just such a true of life, and I really appreciate him doing it. And I know some people really enjoy doing it. I'm not one of them. I really am
I
not.
can sympathize, empathize. Yeah. No.
I don't mind. It's just getting out there. It's just
Yeah.
getting the gumption to get out there. Once I'm out there, I'm good because I'm moving and I'm warm, but I got to put on these boots. I got to get my gloves. I got to get all this gear. And then in 10 minutes, you want to rip it all off because you're sweating from
I think
shoveling.
that was exactly it. And last night I was so sweaty and then I slipped. And it was a good slip, like it was a slow motion. But I looked back thinking, I hope that wasn't on the Ring doorbell because that would be like, I was like flailing. I'm like,
I have one of those.
Come on, you could make a video out of that, Mags. It'd be
I'm
great.
Cool.
it
Oh, I
probably
should send
was
you
like,
mine and let
I
you make
did-
a video out of it. You should make a video.
yours was so bad. I knew you were okay, but I was like, Stacy, that was terrible. Yeah, so bad. Let's see, we've got Trace, do you want to say hello? Because you're international today.
love
I
that picture.
am Australia from Colombia for 15 years and then recreated myself in Miami for 3 years, and now I'm recreating myself with this lovely group of women. So all the newbies, I'm telling you, it is absolutely amazing that you're part of this group because yeah, I've been improving tenfold because of this beautiful with these beautiful women. So my win is that I celebrated my birthday, which was a great. I got to travel for my birthday and then home for one day in Miami and then off again in Colombia. So I'm in Barranquilla, Colombia now. And another win is that I'm on this call because typically when I come to Colombia that my time is like it's back to back, back to back, back to back with everything. And so yeah, that's another win. And I just checked, it's 84 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it was right up here. It was in I'm in Palm Harbor, west of Tampa.
I'm in Hallandale Beach. But here in Colombia, in Barranquilla, it's 84. So it's nice.
Send some of that up here.
Yeah.
Please,
Right?
please, please.
You're talking about snow, and I'm like, no, not doing it.
It's pretty. It's pretty. Well, I'm so thankful because I know how hard it is. And this is such a great lesson to us all that when we travel, things get adjusted and we have to still see what's possible. You know, possible for our health, possible for our rest, possible for what's most important, possible for work or studies, or, you know what I mean? And being super intentional, because it does not happen by accident. So I know that you are very, very intentional about your time. And the backdrop, like seriously, it's just beautiful.
Yeah. And also it's carnival time here in Barranquilla, so
Oh,
it's like busy. It's crazy.
wild.
Yeah.
Well, we're so glad you made it. So glad.
Mhm.
Happy belated birthday. Thank you. Yes, yes. Stace, I'm so sorry we didn't get a win. I know part of you is a win that's home, but do you have any other wins?
Yes. So, yeah, I have been an emotional mess this week, but it's but it's a good one. It's like things are coming up, past things are coming up. I'm dealing with a lot of shadow work this week.
Mm.
And I've had a couple of times where it got very overwhelming. So I grabbed my notes in my phone and just journaled it with my voice. And I can't wait to share, but right now I'm not ready. But I do want to share it. Yeah, just things are coming to light, and I'm just recording a lot of good journaling. So that's my win.
I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. And for everyone who is new here today or on the replay, because we know that it is so challenging to find a spot for ourselves. And we know that on a Sunday, it might be probably one of the most challenging, whether you're on Central Time, Mountain Time, Pacific Time, Eastern Time, wherever, however, you have kids, you don't have kids, you're retired or not retired. Like, no matter what, it can be very challenging. And what's so incredible is we started this Worthy Collective around the book Worthy, and Stacy endured the hardest part of her life, I would say, I dare say, that her friend lost her daughter and two grandsons. And Stacy, they've been close for over 20 years now. And so there's been a deep, deep journey, and she shared that with us, and she didn't have to, yet we've all grown from that share. So it's so special recognizing that there's times when we're doing the work, there's times when we're sharing the work, and that's everyone's personal choice as to where they are. And it's so sacred to know that we get to take care of ourselves. And that's the most important choice we have, because no one else is going to do it for us. So proud of you. So proud of you.
Thank you.
And Miss Karen, do you have a win? I know you're here, and that's challenging because being retired and moved and all that, you can look at the clock and be like, oh, it's 5:05. Whoops. So do you have some wins that you want to share?
Yeah, other than here this week, I would say keeping the peace with my mom has been a win with all of her health challenges, and it's affecting my health through a lot of things. And I finally just put me first, and she has lots of other people and friends to help. I don't have to be it on everything. So when we got to spend time together this morning, it was just heartfelt that she was, thanking me for the time. It was good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So proud of you. And you know what? That's so incredible to be aware of those spaces, because so many times in life as women, we're such rescuers, we're such doers, we're such jump in. And then from the book, Let Them, this lovely chapter, I think it was chapter 16, is that when we rescue, we sink.
Yeah.
And my love language is acts of service. So I am speaking that from experience, that I'm the first to jump in, and then I'm like, shoot, I'm sinking. So, so glad you're here today. Just, for you.
One of the things I think that helped me was, I just lost it. How to say that some people, especially around here, right? I'm lucky to have my mom, and many of you, I am. But that doesn't mean I get to forget me, I guess is probably what I learned in that.
Yep. 100%. 100% agreed.
Thanks.
So, Miss Kate, I don't know if you're in a spot that you want to type in your win or you want to come on camera.
She's on camera.
Oh, she is? I don't
I am
know.
on camera, I think.
Yeah, you're on camera.
Oh, yeah, there you are.
Yeah. A win. One, I got to spend time with one of my friends, Carrie, yesterday. So she's on the call today. I was telling her about it. And then I'm trying to think of another one.
How about your trip to Texas?
Yeah, that was good. And I got
Where'd
to
you
be
go in
on the call
Texas?
today. Huh?
Where'd you go in Texas?
Dallas.
Oh,
Yeah.
you were not far from me.
Where are you?
I'm in
Where?
McKinney, just north of Dallas.
Yeah, I drove close to there.
Then
So.
you drove right past me.
I
So
know.
next time, stop by.
I should have. Next time. I'll be back.
I'm
I'll be
sure you
back.
will.
I'll come see you.
Okay.
How was your trip?
To Chicago.
Okay.
This is great. It was
I love
fantastic.
Chicago. So fun.
So much fun.
It was really special. Last week, Tamara was sharing that her daughter went in to auditions for the week with like 5 and finished with 15. And one of the directors she ended up actually knowing from years and years ago. It was so cool. It was awesome.
Yeah. So the last time I would have seen Richard, the director, Richard Israel's his name, Evelyn would have been about 15 months. So here she is 20 years later auditioning for him at Long Island University. Yeah.
Talk about full circle life. Full circle.
So cool.
I got goosebumps.
I know. It was so
That's
much.
amazing.
Yeah.
So special. So knowing this is Carrie's first time, that she does not have to come on if she doesn't want to.
Does Bree have a win?
Oh, yep. I was going to come back to Bree too.
Okay. Just make sure.
Carrie's driving, so that's probably why her camera's off.
Okay.
I think she's on.
Hello.
We're so glad you joined us, and your picture is beautiful. You're beautiful.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
We always start with wins. So do you have something from this past week that you can celebrate for yourself?
Yeah, so I was thinking about that, and I would probably just say I got a lot of rest this last week, and I was able to spend Valentine's Day weekend with 2 of my beautiful friends, Kate being one of them, and we just shared lots of laughs. So it was it was really, really great.
Oh, good. You made time for you, and rest as a busy woman is, we really think it's not that big of a deal, but it is a big deal, especially with the world and the craziness and, how we lay down and we can be absolutely exhausted. And then our eyes are like, hello, and you're thinking all the things to do. So it's exciting to hear that you were able to rest. And even better yet, you got laughter. So good. Such good. Yay. Well, we're so glad you're here and safe and sound driving. We'd much rather have you here than not at all. And so if you're driving, just be safe.
Yes, absolutely.
And I'll send all my notes over. So any of the things that we go over, don't worry. I have a full handout for it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And Miss Bree Jewel, hello, love. Can you share with us today some wins?
There are always so many. It's a win apparently to be living in Nashville right now, not in Michigan. And so there's that. And just lots of peace and progress this week. Peaceful progress with peace.
Love it. Your glasses are so super cute.
Thanks. I'm trying some smaller lenses because of all the lighting that I need to have in this room in order for me not to have all these weird shadows. And so these are it today.
Oh, they're super.
Thanks.
Well, congratulations on progress, because that is which we Where we're working on big things, we've got to focus on those little mini wins so that we can keep stepping. So that is awesome.
Yay.
Yeah. And I love the teal blue, or like not teal, I'm not sure.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks pretty on you.
Yeah. Teal. Yeah. Thanks. It's my favorite color. One of a couple, anyway.
Oh, it is pretty.
Thank you.
We have a 317-605-5299. I'm not sure if I know who that is. And I wanted to say hello. I don't think they have a video, so I think it's trying to load.
Either that or they might be on silent.
Oh, right. Okay.
She's just listening in. I believe that's my sister.
Yeah.
I believe that's Wendy.
Yeah, I was actually going to put it in my phone to see if I could know if it was anybody I knew. Well, we're welcome. If you want to say anything, message your sister. But if you're driving, be safe. And I have a complete outline that I'm going through. So don't worry if you are not in a space to, take notes. It's okay. I will have a handout for you today. So today's message is forgiving yourself, setting goals, and building confidence. And what was so precious was I am personally working on some different goals, as we all are, and one of my goals is to, especially in this, what I noticed in the wintertime is I love coffee. I love coffee at all times, but I really treasure my time with my coffee in the morning. And I realized I was pouring an extra cup because it's been so cold. And I thought, oh, it's not that big of a deal. Yet it's not decaf. So it's not really good for me. And so I've been working on grabbing some different teas. And today was so precious. This one is, it was like I'm trying to remember, it was a turmeric, I think ashwagandha. So it's decaf, it's warm, and I love tea for the fact that it always gives us these little gratitude leads to love. Such a good reminder. So I want to start gratitude leads to love, because when we're talking about forgiveness, that can be a little offsetting as women because it can be a little challenging. So the theme for today, reclaiming your power, forgiveness, goal setting, and creating unshakable confidence. So if you're driving, or if you're sitting still, if you're relaxing on your front porch, in your office, wherever you are, take a moment, take a really big, deep breath. And if you can, put your hand on your heart and repeat after me. I am safe, I am worthy, and I am enough. Let's do it again. I am safe, I am worthy, and I am enough. So today's worthy affirmation is so important for us to recognize that in our world and all the adjustments and all the things that are constantly happening, whether it's my weather or your weather, 84 degrees or 21 degrees, yet we're all together, which is such a special thing, being able to have our online, all these tools, all these technologies, all these resources, so that we can enjoy that statement to ourselves, for ourselves, and together to realize how safe we are and how fortunate we are. So now we're going to step into the power of forgiveness. So here's the reflection. And you can choose to write this out right now. You can be here with us, and you can do some journaling time afterwards, because I'll send this out. Or you can do it if you spend quiet time in the evening before you go to bed, or in the morning, wherever you find that time for yourself. It's completely up to you. The question is, and I'll place this in our in the message in the chat if you want. What is the one thing you've been holding against yourself? So for poor Carrie, you're going to realize I get down to business with love always. What is the one thing you've been holding against yourself? And no need to share. You guys can, journal this, write this out. And recognizing that self-forgiveness is a key to unlocking your potential and giving yourself grace. And what I recognized about myself and my health is that those certain times we're like, it's not that big of a deal. Extra glass of wine, another dessert, more carbs, more sugar, whatever, like we can justify so many things in life. And then we can realize that when we're given that little like, neat, wait a second, is that helping me or is that getting me where I really want to go? Or how can I adjust? And that was my small adjustment where I was checking in with myself, asking myself just a simple question. Is this extra cup of coffee really, really needed, or can I adjust a different way? Now that's a small thing, but it's those different things when we set a goal, whether it's in our health, we set a goal for a rest. That was a great thing that Carrie was talking about. Oh, I don't need that much rest. I'll be fine. Well, what if fine wasn't the goal? If you get to know me long enough, if I said the word fine, sound the alarms, because fine is not the goal at all. So with this, here's a guided exercise. My recommendation is write down a limiting belief or a regret. And here, after you've written that down, rewrite it as a forgiveness statement, something new. So here's the example. I forgive myself for believing I wasn't capable. I now choose to believe in my growth and my worth. I forgive myself for saying everything is fine. And I choose to take time for myself. I choose to go for a walk. I choose to show up for this worthy call on a Sunday to fill my cup. I choose to celebrate my wins. I choose to celebrate that I wanted to yell at my mom. I wanted to, run around the block being upset. I wanted to, like really recognizing what it was that was the frustrating part, and then being able to flip the switch to say, whoa, wait a second. I now choose to blank. And if you want to share, feel free. If you want to put it in the chat, if you want to whisper it to yourself. And one of the example I'll read again. I forgive myself for believing I wasn't capable. I now choose to believe in my growth and my worth. Okay, we'll keep moving. So setting goals with self-worth. So today's self-worth action, because inspired action is really what makes the greatest difference. And we can inspire ourselves and others and recognize that that action is the true difference maker. So write down one big goal and then list 3 reasons you are capable of achieving it. It's a good one, isn't it? I'll write it in the chat. Write down one big goal and then list 3 reasons you are capable of achieving it. And this can be your health. This can be your wealth. This can be your relationships. And I think what's really interesting is to recognize that when we choose goals and when they're in alignment with our self-worth rather than the fear, and so many times that fear jumps in and fear shows up in so many different ways. Tracy and I were really working on this in the four Ds. The 4 Ds that I talk about a lot would be the doubt, the direction,
Disappointment.
ooh, good job. Yeah. And distractions. So, fear gets deeper when we see those situations, and doubt is doing without. Distractions are, those times where we feel like we want to go save someone else because we're avoiding what it is that we know we need to do. Or the disappointments when somebody, is doing something where we feel we'd like to control, good or bad. And then that direction of like, okay, what's next? What's that little step that I can do to adjust so that that fear starts to dissipate? Because we know we're worthy of what goal was on our heart, because it wasn't there by accident, it was there purposely. And the biggest difference is that when we allow that our own light to shine, that's the blessing that it shines for others and it inspires others. So many times people will say, oh, you're so motivating. Motivation comes from within. It's being inspired by. So when we're making those steps, we're taking those steps, we're having progress, which is what Bree was talking about. It's a ripple effect. And on our guide call yesterday, we learned from Lori, who's not able to be here today. She had done some research and said that you could feel a monk's energy 5,000 miles away. Like, is that absolutely incredible to feel the energy? So that when we're stepping into our greatness, we're making those baby steps, and the energy that we have with it, that it's felt more than you would ever imagine. It's those little baby steps that make such a big difference. So is there anyone who would like to share a goal that we can support you with, celebrate with you? Stace, you want to share your goal of each week and how with your, work goal, or not work goal, your goal for your personal health and how good you felt this last week?
Yes, I will share. So I work out of town during the week. So Monday through usually Saturday, I'm staying in a hotel. So they have a really nice pool and a jacuzzi there. And usually I come back, eat my dinner, crash in front of the TV, and that's basically my life. I go to work, I come home, well, I come to the hotel and I go to sleep. So I thought, I need to do something else. I decided I'm going to swim and then enjoy the jacuzzi after all week. So I was able to do that all week this week, which makes me feel so good. But I'll tell you what, I've been sleeping like a rock. I have fallen asleep in mid-text to someone. It's just, I fell asleep on the phone talking to someone. So yeah, I'm not much fun after all of that. But it's been, I hurt a lot after work because I'm on my feet for, anywhere from 10 to 15 hours a day. And my foot's been killing me for months, and I'm trying different things, and it is getting some relief. But when you're doing that over and over every day, it just, makes it worse. So that was the main thing of swimming, was to release all of my muscles. So, and I was doing a different job this week where I have to do all the parts that come in before we're going to shoot 100 of them out the door, or thousands, whatever. So they're called spec ones. And I have to pick up the box of the first spec. So I have to pick up a box, put it down, because they're all on a pallet 10 high. So I was using a lot more of these muscles this week. So the swimming did help relax those muscles a lot, thank goodness. But yeah, that is my goal. So I make sure that I make all my meals before I leave on Sunday night. And then I put everything in the fridge, put it all in my car. There's a big freezer at work that I stick them in, and I bring them out for breakfast, lunch, and then I'll take one of them back to the hotel for dinner and use the microwave in the hotel to use that. And then I allow myself to go out for one good meal a week too.
So proud of you.
Thank
And
you.
what's been so exciting is that Stacy shared with us. So the guides would be Stacy, Tamara, Lori, and myself, that we meet on Saturdays to lay out everything. We have events coming. We have all sorts of lots of growth and excitement. And yet we all have to dig in and do the work first to make sure that we're prepared to, serve. And the journey behind the scenes has been where Stacy has had to pivot through this job promotion and different things that have come her way, and how she's had to stand firm on these hotels where she's keeps pivoting, like asking for what it is she needs and not being a big B for it, but a kind, heartful soul to say, I deserve better. There's something more out here. There's more, and here she is now at a new place that treats her like a queen that she is. And she had to go through the process, It wasn't like an easy, like, let's just do this. And she wasn't a bulldozer and been like, listen, I want this, I want this. She had to, kind of pivot through the process and make some choices.
I don't usually ask for what I need or what I want. I figure it out myself. So that has been a very big movement for me. And it's been having all of you to surround me with, to lift me up when I need it, and to watch all of you grow and become an inspiration to us and what is to come has really helped in all of that too.
So special. And Stacy taught on purpose last week, and it was absolute fire. And so it will be and we have Carrie, we can talk after. We have a Worthy Collective app, and in the app it has courses and it has replays and it has a lot of different things. So that replay was really powerful, especially as Stacy was pivoting through lots of changes. And that's where we see how we respond to life. It's not in when everything is smooth, because it's so easy when it's smooth. It's more like, well, okay, that's not what I was expecting. Well, okay, that was not what I was expecting. And it was like, we don't need to fight. What I'm realizing, and this is what I've been really working on this last week, is that I've grown up in an atmosphere that I've had to fight for what it is that I want. And what Lori has taught us all is that there's masculine energy and there's feminine energy. And I can drop that masculine energy and still get what I want. So that's also what Stacy was challenged by. She's like, I'll just do it myself. It'll be fine. And then we're into that fine is not the goal. It's great. It's wonderful. It's superb. It's remarkable is the goal. So proud of you, Stace.
Thank you.
That's so good. Let's see. Miss Trace. Oh, you guys are so good. Let's see. Tamara wrote, my limiting belief, I am too old to pursue my dreams. I forgive myself for not taking action on my dreams sooner. I chose to take action and unapologetically pursue my passion. Yes! And her business has doubled because she chose herself. And I believe that this last week when she was in Chicago with her daughter was a completely different experience from a completely different place because she's chosen in for herself. I dare say, my opinion. Tracy said, limiting belief, I'm not good enough for success. I forgive myself for not showing my full potential. Oh my goodness. How true is that of all of us in so many different places in our lives where we get in those ruts? We absolutely get in that hole, and depending on who we've surrounded ourselves with, whether they dig with us deeper, okay, misery loves company, let's just keep being here, or we realize that we're putting the dirt under our feet to build ourselves back up to get out of where we were. Tamara, dream, write my book series, Reasons Why I'm Capable. I have something to say. Absolutely. Something to sing too. Someone needs to hear what I have learned, and my kids will benefit from hearing what I have to say and see me pursue my dreams. And that is a legacy right there. Like that's the ultimate gift that we have and that opportunity. So beautiful. Is there anyone else who'd like to share? I'll share with you a big goal that I have is to grow our Worthy Collective to 100 members, because what we're hearing and what we're seeing here is something so significant and special. And this dream has been on my heart for such an, like one of those things that I can say it's been for a long time, because of my experiences over the last 30 years of owning my own business and recognizing I've had communities. And when I had these communities, I was unstoppable. And then with the product, the business, the Bible study, the book study, the group broke up, ended, stopped, I felt like I was like this. I was down for the count. And I love my family dearly, yet not everybody in my family is on my cheering station. And one of my biggest cheerleaders of my mom with Alzheimer's, she's not there to cheer me on because she's not sure what's going on. And seeing the succession through my family with her mom and my mom, I'm breaking the cycle. And I know part of that is right here. It's having a powerful place that you feel safe, you feel loved, you feel supported, and we're not in any competition. Somebody recently asked me if it was a sorority, and I was like, well, I know sororities are amazing and they're beautiful in their own light. This is a very different group because we want you to be your best self, better today than you were yesterday, not in comparison to anyone else. And our fingerprint right here is unique. It's different. So we're all special, made in our own way. And that's what's so incredible. And that ability to support, oh my gosh, I've got chills all over my body. That ability to circle and surround ourselves, lift you and celebrate your progress wherever that might be, because we're in all different places in our lives. We have all different things happening. And I believe that it is such a beautiful opportunity and a gift. So that's one of my goals. Let's see. Next. Okay. Building confidence through mirror work. And if you're familiar with Mel Robbins, she had the high five theory where she did a ton of research with teams, and she would say the ones that were actually high-fiving each other, touching, fist pumping, they were more connected. And this can be some really hard work when you're looking yourself in the eye, yet it can be the most beautiful work that you choose into. So in mirror work, if you haven't done this before, this is a very incredible self-trust and confidence tool for right where you are. So you can be on mute or you can say it aloud. And when you're doing this work within the mirror, you can say this statement. Let me copy it here. I trust myself and I am fully capable. Trust myself and I am fully capable. And realizing that no one is going to do this for you. We might have a best friend, a neighbor, a sister. We might have someone in business with us that we're fortunate to have as a mentor and a leader, yet some things change, and we're not going to change that for ourselves. We get to be that person all the time for what it is that we need, want, and desire. In our circle here wants to hold that space for you so that you recognize your capabilities and what a difference that makes. So, Tamara, would you mind sharing? Because I know that you've been working on affirmations. I know that you've been working on your mirror work.
Yeah, I have been working on my mirror work. I actually write my affirmations on my mirror with a dry erase marker. and I will rotate through them and I will say them. And in this lovely book that Lori shared with us, there was one that came through just recently, and actually two that came through. One that you should say before you go to bed, which is, I love who I am. I accept who I am. I am thankful for who I am. And then you should do that at night before you go to bed. And then one for today is, I am worthy of love because I exist. Others reflect and respond to the love that I have for myself.
I love it. Which day was the I love who I am?
That was February 14th, Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay.
I love who I am. I accept who I am. I am thankful for who I am. And you should do that at night before you go to bed, so that when you wake up, that's what you've slept on. Because when you go to sleep, the last thing you were thinking of is what your brain continues to work on while you're sleeping. And then when you wake up in the morning, you can say, I am worthy of love because I exist. Others reflect and respond to the love that I have for myself.
Love it. Oh my gosh, you guys are going to love this. February 14th in this beautiful book, and we'll make sure that we take pictures and you guys have the information. And Carrie, you're going to love this. This is a sleep mantra. It says, go to bed 30 minutes earlier than you normally would tonight. Put on a cozy pajamas, turn out the lights, and make sure your bed is as comfy as it can be. As you lie in your bed, repeat the following of what Tamara had said. So special, and what significance it has when we choose to put rest as a priority. And if you learn much about health, where Stacy in the wellness, holistic wellness that she is, has taught us so much about our rest, because it's how it heals our bodies, how it gives us more, and makes such a big difference. What was the last part of the night one? Are you typing it in, Tam?
Yep.
Yay! Tamara's typing it in. I'll also take a picture for that one.
I love who I am. I accept who I am. I am thankful for who I am. And in the morning, I am worthy of love because I exist. Others reflect and respond to the love that I have for myself. And write it on your mirror with a dry erase marker.
So good.
Can I share about my mirror work?
Yes, please, please, please.
So I started about 6 years ago when I was in Bali, and I started my healing journey after my everything. And they asked me to do their mirror work, and I couldn't do it. It was really, really difficult for me. But by the end of it, I was able to do it. And just recently, because of the tools that you've given me, I've started doing the mirror work, and it's been wonderful. And I've been doing it, brushing my teeth with my left hand, which is using the left side of my brain, or the other side of my brain. And I'm telling you, it works. It's awesome. I'm like, I bloody love you, Tracy. You're so awesome.
You did that in a video, and I was so impressed you didn't have toothpaste all over your chin and your forehead.
I know, but I did notice I'm very aggressive with
Yes,
my left
I
hand.
noticed
Like,
that too.
I love you, Tracy. Like, I really, really love you.
That's great.
Now I'm trying to do that, and I'm trying to slow it down. Tracy, I really love you. And I'm like, oh, I really love you, Tracy. I just want to give you a big hug.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
So it works.
it's so beautiful, because I have a challenge. Everybody's different. And I know that. Kate and I were just talking about basic needs in business, which I'm going to attach the questionnaire so that you can find out your basic need in business, whether you are power and achievement, loving belonging, freedom and choice, safety and security, or and we are all of them, little bits of them, but there's one main importance that we want and we need and we desire the most. And so for anyone who likes challenges, because that's me, I love challenges. I love them. So I challenge you all to do a little video of yourself brushing your teeth with the opposite hand. So for Tracy and I, it would be our left hand. If you're left-handed, do it with your right. And make the statements to yourself. I love you. I'm capable. I'm proud of you. I know I am worthy. Like looking yourself in the eye. And you don't have to post this by no means. You don't have to send it, but there's something special about choosing to videotape yourself, because you can use this little mini video for the days. Like we know that Bree is working on something big and exciting, and there's days where we want to give up. There's days when we feel like the world sucks. Days where it's so gray and you can't even see outside of my house right now. And like it's not sunny. And we need to have something for ourselves, and we just hit our own button, we hit our own play, and we see a video of ourselves and we giggle a little. Because as Tracy is talking about this, I know that video will be viral because she was so raw, she was so honest and so vulnerable, and that is what connects us in this world that we have today, is the vulnerability of where we're at. And so you don't have to post it. You don't have to share it if you don't want to. You do it for you and play it on those days where things are kind of sucking, whether it's a relationship. It's one of the 4 Ds. When you're doubting yourself, when you're disappointed, when you feel like you're directionless or distracted, like stop and play it.
Brie, I posted it on my Instagram.
Well,
I'm like, stop it. I'm just going to send it.
He did. I loved it. And I was like, I take on this challenge. And that's the funny thing is, I will tell you, is I was like, I might need a couple more days because I'm seriously so uncoordinated with my left hand. It's kind of like you made it look normal. And I was like, wow.
No, but I was like, oh, I just like.
She was very intense.
Okay, but Tracy, what's your Instagram handle?
It's Be Balanced with Tracy B. Yeah. So, but I post more of my funny stuff, I think, on stories, because people get an opportunity to see it for 24 hours, right? But that one I was meant to post on my stories because I'm like, I don't want everyone to see it, right? Because I look so stupid.
You do.
But then but then I thought, oh, stuff it, I'm just going to send it. Who cares? I just need to post something today. And so that's what I did. Yeah. So it's
in the app, I will put a spot where you guys can all put your handles, like your Instagram, your TikTok, your Facebook, whatever, because it would be awesome to have, extra followers support.
Yeah.
So do we
Hers look like.
just post a video on brushing our teeth? The other hand,
I'm gonna do another one, but I'm gonna go gentle.
well, part of this, Karen's is super Kate Tilly. I love that one. So Kate, so in her video that you will see is that it was super cool because she says, I love you, you're amazing. Like she's doing her affirmations, and so it's part of her story is that this is rewiring my brain for not just doing this with my left hand, but I'm also talking to myself and doing mirror work. So she explains that. So it's whatever, Kate, it's whatever you want to do that you feel comfortable with doing. it's a little bit of a challenge because until you do it with your other hand, you're like, oh my God. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've
It's
actually done
perfect.
this before, but I think it's a little bit of cheating because I have an electric toothbrush. So
I know. I was thinking the same thing. Should I use my electric or should I use my regular one?
it is
That's
slightly
enough
harder, but
challenge.
I have done it. But it is easier because I have an electric toothbrush. So
Well, I dare you both to do both and be like, oh, well, this is easy. Ha. And
but I'm more concerned about the talking while brushing my teeth.
Yeah, and she didn't spit anywhere. You have to watch.
I
it. It's
know, but
amazing.
That's the part that I'm like, how are we supposed to talk and brush our teeth?
oh,
Like,
he's
that's
a
gonna be a mess.
magician.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I
We'll
do
It's
figure it out.
called
I also
multitasking.
do squats while I brush my teeth. So I feel like this is about to be a circus act of like, I'm squatting, I'm talking, and I'm brushing my teeth with the other hand.
I was not
Awesome.
I wasn't gonna say it, but you said it. So
I know, I'm like, this is gonna be a lot.
So
Like, it's like toothbrushing ADD extreme.
Yeah.
but share that.
Yeah.
Share what is it that you do twice a day
I do squats.
for 2 minutes?
Yeah, I typically do like 50, which usually takes about 2 minutes while I brush my teeth.
You guys, is that not incredible? Like, is that not like brilliant and absolute discipline all in one?
I'm
I
gonna
think
do
love
that.
it.
I think that's a great idea.
But
We'll
listen,
do some planks too. Can we do planks?
Oh, that might
gonna be a little
Don't
hard for
do
you
that
guys.
while brushing your teeth. I'm just saying, maybe put a mirror on the floor and you can
Maybe
do a
one
plank and do
Should
that.
we make it? Should we make a
Might
list
be
of
possible.
challenges?
Yeah.
I love it.
We'll come up with a
really out
new
of
challenge
control.
each week. So this week it'll be brushing your teeth and saying your mantra or your affirmation. And then next week we will add the squats. And then the week after that, we'll do some planking for 2 minutes.
Bring it on.
2 minutes. I
Bring it
can
on.
get
I always love a challenge.
I do too. I do too.
We're going to be fit, ladies. We're going to be fit.
Listen though, just one, if you do it, you get 100 squats in a day. It's just body weight.
Okay,
Like
Karen,
I do them
Karen, I'll
differently.
take that on. 6,000 steps a day. Yeah, I need that too.
But also for you guys to know, lower body muscle mass is really important for women and is also connected to longevity and also will help you not have falls and whatever as you go older, broken hips, things like that. So
Can I
your
just
cardiovascular health as well. So everybody do your squats.
Yep.
can I just point out that the youngest human just gave us the greatest advice?
Right?
Love it. Thank you. I
Kate
love it.
said that's how I get rid of my mom butt.
All right, bring it.
Squats, girls. Squats.
All right.
Hey, I cheated.
You're not kidding, though.
Well, I'm cheating because I just ordered this thing that I'm going to tap on the back of my butt and it vibrates. I get it delivered this week. And apparently,
Is it like a TENS machine?
yeah, and it just like blah, 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 like vibrates my butt, and it's like doing squats. So it's not going to ruin my knees, but I'm going to
I
have
think
like
you need a
better-
video of this while you brush your teeth.
I was going to say.
Can you
Bring
send
it
me the
on.
link?
Bring it on.
Did you hear? Send me
Carrie
the link.
wants the link. Yeah. I will. Oh my
Links.
God. Hilarious.
Oh,
Hang on,
my God.
to the what I bought.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Let's see. It's
Can you use it first and let us know if it actually works?
yeah, that's what I'll do.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do.
You've got to get
Apparently I-
able. You got to
It's
get
in
able to
transit.
take some before and after pictures.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, we
You
can
never
do
know what
that.
you're going to learn here, ladies. You never know what you're going to learn here.
No.
Oh, but I'll write it in here. I got it from Instagram. Oh, Instagram's bad for shopping, I tell you. It's really bad. But
Well,
I bought it from
I'll add everything to our app
Zorba.
so
Yeah,
that
that's a good idea.
we have it all in one place. Okay. Let me go back to my notes
Okay.
here. We're almost finished. So the mirror work
Sorry.
is a big deal. No, don't.
Just watch part of Tracy's toothbrushing video.
I love. Yeah, it's gonna. Okay, so when you do it, you got to do the 2.0, and then we'll have to figure out a hashtag that we all want to use because that would be super fun.
Oh, yes.
I love that you look this cute while you brush your teeth. I brush my teeth in my pajamas because if not, I am guaranteed to have toothpaste on my shirt. So I don't know how, like, this is you. When you see my toothbrushing video, you're gonna be like, wow, what a train wreck. And I'm like,
Oh no, I got ready. I got ready first.
I know. I'm like, toothbrushing is like the first step in my get ready process.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
usually like already. So it's gonna be worse now talking. But
So what's our hashtag gonna be?
clean teeth, big booties.
Oh, yes.
I'm so glad you're here, Kate.
Uh,
Clean teeth, big booties.
or maybe we should do
Clean teeth. No. I don't know. Brush teeth.
bright smiles, big booties.
I can't even say that. Brush
bright
teeth
smiles.
challenge.
What?
Bright smiles,
big
tight
booties.
bottoms.
Oh my
Bright
God.
smiles, tight bottoms.
Yeah. Bright smiles, tight bottoms.
All right. Okay, so what do we agree on?
Bright
Bright
smiles, tight
smiles.
bottoms.
Tight bottoms.
But we've got to add in there something with the opposite hand, though. Let's find out from chat.
Okay.
Vivian.
Hold on, let me ask
Because
Sammy.
we've got to add something to do with the opposite hand. Because
Hold on.
everyone can brush their teeth with their dominant hand.
Oh gosh.
I know some people.
Right.
Let's see.
How are you not getting this everywhere? Every time I would say yes, I would be like spraying toothpaste.
Oh, you listen. Are you watching? I don't know. Maybe I can have a lot in my mouth. Sorry, that's getting a bit rude. Stacey, are you laughing with me?
That is way more, I'm not gonna lie, that is way more impressive than the whole left hand thing, like by far to me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I have so many hashtags. Toothbrush squats, unconventional growth, level up daily, weird but effective, try this at home, mirror work, I'm statements, affirmation challenge, confident me, worthy and strong, move with purpose, function fitness.
I like
I
those.
like weird but effective.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. That one's great. I love it.
Switch and speak.
Oh, that's good.
Affirm and brush. Neuro boost challenge.
Bruffirm. Bruffirm.
Oh, it's a neuro hack. That would be an interesting
Oh,
one.
yes. We're going to
Neuro
put that in
boost.
too.
Brain training. Okay, I'll put a bunch of these.
How about neuro boost affirmation?
Neuro boost. Okay, put that in there. Affirmation challenge. Ooh, it is an affirmation challenge. It's also a squat challenge.
It is.
Kate is seriously the master of squats. Seriously. Toothbrush.
I like that big booty, girls. No.
Yeah.
We're gonna sing. Oh my gosh! You know what we could do is if we made it into a reel, we could use the song "Big Butts Do Not Lie."
Oh, yes.
Oh, I love it. This is so good. Okay, I'm gonna add. Okay, I think I did those. Let's see. Try this at home. That's a good one. I like that. Try this at home. Oh my gosh. Perfect. And then I'll make sure that we, oops, there we go. Okay, there's a bunch of hashtags. Okay. All right, let me get back to my notes. So we're over. I'm so sorry, ladies. Okay. All right, so we definitely talked over mirror affirmations and how we can rewire the brain for confidence and entertainment and, firm butts. That was not part of my notes, just so you know. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Kate. That was great. I love your addition to this. I will have to edit my notes before I send them out. Okay, so here's something you can, since we're a little bit over, rewriting your story. The prompt is, if fear of failure arises, journal on, what would I tell my younger self about worthiness? I'll just put this in the message here. Because when you recognize this, you can see the wiser you in yourself, and it makes such a great difference because you're looking from the outside in. If fear of failure arises, journal on, what would I tell my younger self about worthiness? And something can be really helpful too, that the guides, we've been really working on this a lot, and that is, if you were to pretend if your February was already closed out and it was March 1st, what would you want to tell yourself on March 1st? Or March 1st, what would you like to tell yourself on February the 16th? Stay focused, keep going, you got this. Because that celebration on March 1st can be different when you step in. So when, and depending on how far you want to look, maybe your business is based on a quarter. So you can pretend like, okay, we're finished with quarter 1 and your quarter is 3 months in, so it's April 1st. So looking to that date and how you want to celebrate yourself so that it can get you into that inspired action, because we all know it's really easy to have a vision for a healthier body. And then we have to look at who is involved. Well, who is it that we need to go to the gym with? Who do we need to watch? Who do we need to listen to? Who do we need to, it's the who in that equation to have the vision. Who do I need to be? Who do I want to, it's the who, and then the plan. What am I going to be doing? How am I going to track it so that you can really work through? And we've talked a lot about this. It's called the prosperity chart, so that you're in a flow of your vision, who, sometimes the who is us. We need to show up for ourselves. And then sometimes we need to hire a trainer. Sometimes we need to hire a coach. Sometimes we need to, hire somebody in wellness that is further along in their healing journey. And figuring out that plan of what that looks like, because Carrie didn't get good rest accidentally. She had to plan for it. She had to purposely do things differently to get more of what she wanted. And we talk a lot about what do you want to do for your morning? How do you want to set yourself up for success? It's not the morning, it's the night before. It's how you want to
It's how your 2-year-old is going to act.
How your what?
My 2-year-old.
Yeah, well, and if you're not able to plan ahead for yourself, then you're absolutely sunk into absolute catastrophes with kiddos, for sure. Yep, you are correct. Okay, last but not least, closing and celebration. Reaffirming your worth. You are capable. You are enough. You are worthy of every dream in your heart. And be able to have a commitment to yourself. What is the one small action you'll take this week towards your goal? Do you know what that is? Do you know what that one action you'll take this next week towards your goal? And in closing, self-forgiveness and confidence are lifelong practices. And when you keep choosing yourself, that's where the real progress lies. That's where the difference maker happens. Tracy is not here by accident. She's here by purpose. Karen's not here by accident. She's here by purpose. Bree's not here by accident. She's here by purpose. Carrie's not here by accident. She's here by purpose. Kate's not here by accident. She's here by purpose. Tamara's not here by accident. She's here by purpose. Stacy's not here by accident. She's here by purpose. And Wendy's not here by accident. It was purposeful, especially on a Sunday. So incredible. So we always end in prayer. So Wendy and Carrie, don't close your eyes, please. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this space. Thank you for this opportunity to stop and choose us. Choose a space to laugh, celebrate, ask ourselves questions, allow ourselves to stretch, or allow ourselves to grow. We know that iron sharpens iron. And in these places that we give ourselves that opportunity to learn, to grow, shine light on areas that you have given us such brilliant, beautiful, incredible gifts, different and similar, unique and just absolutely remarkable. We ask you to bless these incredible women who have chosen in today to be present, to be blessed with the steps that they choose to take action with this next week, that you know that we are there with them, we are there in support of them, and we know that you are such a true light in all of our lives and the gifts that we allow ourselves to open, that we can ignite others' flames by choosing in for ourselves and lighting our own light and being able to acknowledge the spaces where we can use support, encouragement, and leave that space for growth. We thank you for this special time. We thank you for all who choose in to watch the replay and they make the time, they save the time, and we will be excited to celebrate them who can make a difference in such great ways. It might be small steps at first, yet it's steps. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Awesome, ladies.
Bye.
I will be so excited to see your shares. And Miss Carrie, I'll get your email so I can follow up with you so that you have all of our support materials.
Thank you so much. It was a blessing being a part of this today.
Thank you for choosing
For
in.
being here.
Thanks, Kate, for the invite. I love you.
You're welcome. Love you too. Drive safe.
Bye, ladies.
Bye, ladies.
Bye,
Thank you so
everybody.
much.
Ah.
You.